Hello and welcome. This is a brief introduction to the Mobile Order Status System, or MOS. The program was designed for use on a small screen format device such as a tablet or a phone. Anybody that has access to eStatus also has access to this program. It's web-based and should work on any device that has access to the web. Once you've connected to the site, you can log on with your eStatus email and password. I'm going to use a temporary account that I've set up. I'm going to click this Remember button because I don't want to have to type that in every time, especially on a small screen. If I've logged in as a rep, a sales rep, I'll see first a list of all of my accounts. I can scroll through that list of accounts for the one I'm interested in, and I can touch it. If I've logged in as a customer, such as my example account here, I'll go straight to my list of orders. From then on out, it works exactly the same. When you see the list of orders, you can scroll through them, reviewing them from the most recent entry to those orders that have been invoiced within the past year. And you select an order by tapping on it, just like you selected a customer. As we can scroll through this list of orders, we'll select this one that I've got highlighted here. Once I'm in the order record, I can scroll through the list of the items. Now this particular order only has 2 items on it, or 1 item and a global. But I can see that what my side mark is, I see what the order total is, when it was entered, what the promise date is. If I'm interested in what the ship to address is, I can click on it, review what it is, and close it back up to get it out of my way. If I want to review what the global options were that were selected, I can touch it, look at the options as they're displayed there. If I want to see what was inside the item itself, I can touch it, and I see the attributes that are specific to this one. So I see that the door is a little over 10 inches wide and a little over 22 inches tall, and that it cost me $57.14. And any other specific attributes to this item are going to be shown on there. Back up at the top, I've got this menu option. If I click on that, I see several actions. 3 of them are email. If I touch on those, it'll start my email client and pre-populate some information. If I want to email the customer, it'll have the customer's email address in it. If I want to email customer service, it'll have customer service address as well as the order number that I'm looking at. If I want to email the sales rep, it'll have the same types of information. If I click onto the list documents, it's going to look out at the system for the 3 most recent versions of the acknowledgement, the statement, or the invoice. In this particular order's case, I don't have an invoice because the order's still a quote. It hasn't been invoiced yet, but it has printed an acknowledgement. If I click on one of those, it'll confirm that I want to send this document to, and it'll show the mail to address. And this is going to be the address that you logged in with. In my case, since I'm using a temporary account to do this demo with, it doesn't have a real email address there. But if you did it, it would have the email address that you logged in. Clicking yes will have the server email it to whatever address was shown there. Clicking no will just go back to where we were. That's really all there is to it. I can click the back button to get back to my list of or get back to the order, click it again to get back to the list of orders and review another one. If I'm particularly interested in seeing this list sorted by side mark, I can click the side mark list. It will go out there and crunch at it for a while and sort them by side mark. So if I've got 2 orders that are related, I can see that they have the same side mark on them. And that should help me as I'm trying to manage these things. Like I said, that's really all there is to it. If you have any questions or feedback, you can email me at stacyt@canyoncreek.com. And you can you can get to the this particular site by typing into your URL eportal.canyoncreek.com/MOS. Thank you for listening.